We just talked to Ray Suffo, the president of World Series of Fighting, and he touched on everything we're about to touch on, and that's the fact that as decorated as David Branch is on the ground, he's a stud. He's not on your level. You see it that way?
Well, it's hard to argue with that, you know. And some people think when they're talking about, oh, it's not your level because of your jiu-jitsu credentials. It's not just because of your jiu-jitsu credentials, but you know what both of us have done, like in fights, you know. He does have like some like a lot of decision wins like in his record, and some of his submission wins are now like, you know, at least from my point of view as an expert, are not that impressive. Like if you count, especially the guys that he's be going against. So. Yeah, when it comes to ground game, like, you know, I'm a little bit like far ahead of him. But then again, it's still a fight, you know, so I cannot be saying like I'm gonna beat him just because my jiu-jitsu is better. I'm gonna have to put like a bunch of things together in order to achieve that. So I'm not just trying to comment just on my jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and it's no disrespect to him because I think, like I said, I think he's got outstanding jiu-jitsu. He comes from a great camp, and they train hard. But I've seen a lot of submission grappling in my days, and you can just tell when there's you know, the elite grapplers. If he just dedicated himself to jiu-jitsu, I bet you he could be one of those. But like you said, Vinny, you guys are punching each other, you guys are kicking each other. You're not just grappling. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm talking about on the ground, so that can definitely change things up. On the feet, who are you working with now? Who are your main striking coaches? It feels like we haven't talked to you in a while. I know back in the day Beecher was your guy, but do you have new striking coaches? You still work with them? How does that work out?
Well, you know, Beecher moved out of town, so I was forced to stop working with him. It's not like something that I wanted to, but then I still kept working with Chaz Mulkey, which is it's actually like, you know, pretty much like from the same style as Beecher, like good friends with him. And Beecher actually recommended me to train with Chaz, and I've been working with him since Beecher left town, so which has been like either like 3.5 to 4 years now.
Right.
Working with Chaz. And I'm also an extreme culture, so, you know, like I alternate my stand-up training with Chaz. And I also do some pad work with Eric too. So Eric Nixon.
I heard something a while back ago. Speaking of weight, and did you actually tinker with the thought of maybe going all the way down to 185?
You know, it's funny because like I keep saying that too. So every time I get like in a camp, especially when I get near a fight, I feel like I'm getting too skinny and I'm like really light, so I can probably make 185. For example, now I'm like at 224. Which, you know, it's really light compared to, like, when I started camp. I started camp at 244. So it's like, yeah, I'm 224, I'm light. But in reality, I don't think I would ever be able to make 85. There's no way. Right now, like, I'm 224, and I'm, like energy because I'm cutting carbs and all that. You know, I feel like my cardio is great, but I don't have the same energy level. Like, and I'm keeping really, like, low carbs for the next, like, few days. So it's not doable. Like, to be honest, for me to make 185, it would have to be, like, dieting throughout the year, and it's impossible, man.